4,000 years ago, on the banks of the Euphrates River, an ancient settlement grew to become the most magnificent city in the Near East. This city was Babylon. From a humble town, it rose to become the heart of a breathtaking empire that ruled Mesopotamia. Today we are diving deep into the rise, the fall, and the mind-blowing achievements of the Babylonian Empire that still shock the world today. 2. The empire's rise to true greatness began with King Hammurabi, Mesopotamia's wisest ruler, who reigned from 1792 to 1750 BC. To unite his lands, he issued a strict code of laws, 282 of them to be exact, carved onto a massive black stone pillar in cuneiform script. This is known as Hammurabi's Code. However, this first great empire collapsed around 1595 BC, when the Hittites from Anatolia raided the city and looted its treasures. 3. Following the chaos, a people called the Kassites swept in from the mountains to the east, ruling Babylon from roughly 1600 to 1190 BC. They are best remembered for their unique boundary stones called kuduras. These stones marked property lines and recorded royal gifts of land, heavily decorated with divine symbols of the gods to warn off trespassers. 4. After the Kassites, Babylon faced dark centuries of invasions, eventually being completely destroyed by the fierce Assyrians in 689 BC. But the Babylonians never gave up. In 612 BC, they retaliated, conquered the Assyrians, and rebuilt Babylon into the greatest, most splendid city on earth once again. 5. This new Babylonian empire was world famous for its groundbreaking art and literature. Legendary stories like the Epic of Gilgamesh, the tale of a Sumerian hero, were meticulously written on clay tablets in cuneiform. Their architectural genius featured stunning terracotta plaques, masterclass glassware, and above all, the lavish, colorful entrance to the city, the Ishtar Gate. 6. Built by King Nebuchadnezzar, the Ishtar Gate was an absolute masterpiece, made of brilliantly glazed blue clay bricks. Its walls were lined with fierce depictions of dragons, the symbol of the supreme god Marduk, and bulls, the symbol of Adad, the god of weather. Complete with massive fortified towers and stepped battlements, it was designed to terrify any approaching enemy. 7. King Nebuchadnezzar, who reigned from 605 to 562 BC, was a legendary builder. Apart from temples and towering ziggurats, Greek tradition credits him with building the mythical Hanging Gardens of Babylon for his homesick wife, earning a spot as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. But he was also a ruthless conqueror. In 596 BC, he attacked Judah, sacked Jerusalem, and took the Jewish people into a decades-long exile in Babylon. 8. Beyond engineering, Babylon was a global powerhouse for science and astronomy. Babylonian scholars spent nights tracking the exact movements of planets and stars, logging data onto clay pieces like the famous Venus tablet found at Kish. Their data was so detailed that modern astronomers still use it to date ancient celestial events. In fact, the Greeks and Romans adopted the Babylonian system for naming the planets we know today. 9. Spiritually, Babylonians inherited a rich mythology from the Sumerians, believing that gods and magical spirits controlled every breath of the cosmos. They worshipped Anu, the sky god, Ishtar, the goddess of love and war, represented by the planet Venus, and Ea, the god of fresh water. Ea's son, Marduk, became the supreme protector god of Babylon. According to their creation myths, the gods created humans by mixing earthly soil with divine blood to serve the heavens. 10. Yet no empire lasts forever. In 539 BC, the legendary Persian king, Cyrus the Great, marched into Babylon and absorbed it into his massive Persian empire. Even under Persian rule, Babylon's luxury and economic power survived for centuries, reaching new peaks under rulers like Darius I, who revolutionized trade by introducing standardized coinage. The physical city of Babylon may have crumbled into dust, but its laws, science, and awe-inspiring tales changed the course of human history forever.